Welcome, Pisces. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. How are you? We have the Abundance Angels here. We're going to do a snapshot for you. Some messages from the angelic realm. Good to know. Bringing the unseen into the seen. Let's have a knock and shuffle here. Calling upon the Abundance Angels to be a clear and precise channel for the cards, please, for Pisces in the house. Pisces, abundance. Let's do one for you, one for your person or the energy around you, and the shared energy or the outcome. You decide whatever suits, whatever fits. Let's have a look. Abundance angels. For Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Soul star to earth star, gold, mesh, shield up. Look at you. This is what we're talking about, Pisces. Alignment over effort. So that means that your thoughts, your feelings and your actions are all aligned with your spiritual quest here. Putting it into the now moment and instantly manifesting, because that's who you are. You are the instant manifester. Well done. Putting your priorities in order and getting your mind set, focused, with affirmations, with getting grounded and present, hands-on Reiki on, dreaming of a whole new way of life, a new way of being. At night time, your higher self is giving you guidance. You're receiving ideas, solutions to problems. So when you awaken, jot down anything that you can remember, as these will be valuable insights. And I'm also, seeing the power of daydreaming. You're using your visualization to bring it in from the unseen to the seen. This is the people around you or the energy around you. So decluttering, maybe they're clearing their space. Maybe they're letting go of past habits or relationships. Maybe you're clearing people out. Now we know that we're going into an 8-8 Lion's Gate, and we've got the full moon as well, which is a portal. And see, that's you using the energy of the full moon to clear away anything that no longer serves you. 3 places that you can clean as they are evidence of what's happening. It's like your car, your wardrobe, and your fridge. And as you do so, I'm clearing out the old. I'm letting it all go. It says donate old clothes and different things. And this is declutter your schedule as well. So this may be somebody making room for love, friendship, fun, and happiness. So the shared energy is cooperation, asking for and accepting help. There's people here who will help you. There's your star family. So you can start here. Reach out in the comments. Let us know what you're going through, so that you don't feel so isolated, because you are not alone. We're here as your star family. So let's have a knock and shuffle here with the Lucy Cavendish Tarot and see what's coming in for Pisces as you're receiving kindness, friendship, right? People that want to support you and that you support. You're very kind and supportive yourself. So why not receive that? Ask for it. We're in a universal law of free will, which means that angels can't intervene without your permission. Shout out to Ripley Jean if you're watching in the house. We have this portal again showing up for you. So something's going to be released in the portal, and it seems like an old way of being, because you're just sick and tired of the same old Groundhog Day. Like, you just don't want to feel those feelings again. You want to be like dancing or singing, like your soul singing. Yeah, you can feel it in your wings here, nervous about change. So just on the dial, like tuning into a radio station, you can choose to turn the nervousness into excitement. So anytime you feel that, just hands on Reiki on your stomach, your solar plexus. A lot of your solar plexuses are shaking, and that's your confidence from somebody draining you. But you're releasing that. And you realize when you get into alignment, everything that's not in alignment. Like, you don't know you can feel better until you feel better. It's one of those deals. And you are going to feel better. So think about what it is that you really, really want. And it's kismet. It's a kismet moment. This is, I just said snap. Whoever you want actually wants you. But they haven't made that decision, or they're making it. It's really a decision, this card. Oh, Pisces, look. The Magician, hallelujah. So you'll be like right on the money. This is also a happenstance, like being in the perfect place at the perfect time, serendipity, synchronicity, because of your alignment, because of your, like your desire for things to change. That's where it starts. So maybe changing your thoughts and then releasing any fear or pain from your heart. I'm seeing your heart is healing. And then your action comes from there, inspired action. So see how these are two major arcanas, and they're describing the Five of Swords. These challenges are over. Like, you're just not going to go there. Like, you can't sweat the small stuff, I was going to say. But it's like you're too busy creating to worry about the details. I said to a client the other day, I said, you're too busy packing to worry about where you're going to live. And we burst into laughter. But that proved to let go of the where are you going, how is it all going to work out, and focus on the what can I do right now. See, this is Five of Swords is nitpicking, right? Looking at like majoring in minor things, and you're over that. Like, you've become so agitated with it that you're nearly immune. Bam! This is it, the Strength card. How amazing. Herculean effort, Pisces. People underestimate your strength because of your softness, your kindness, your willingness to be adaptable and flexible, but your inner core here is going to create something amazing. And there's somebody who's going to come in who's going to match it. Like, you need somebody who can match that kindness and strength, right? It's formidable, I'm hearing. Meaning that it's very rare, and when combined, it's unstoppable because your heart is healing. Now, this is the energy of you or the people around you or the energy around you, right? So somebody's like thinking about it. Sevens are don't give up. And if I could bring a message to you right now from the angelic kingdom, they're saying do not give up. There's somebody who hasn't given up on you. And they're just clearing out their old stuff, the past, the Six of Pentacles, robbing Peter to pay Paul, breadcrumbing, things like that. So it feels like it's stopped, but the divine timing is about to start this wheel. This is the mini wheel of fortune around all your major arcana. So the major arcanas are your spiritual lessons, right? To have the courage to start manifesting. Don't quit just before the miracle. And about the details is get your mindset. Right, don't let worry take over in the Five of Swords. And here, the Seven of Pentacles is don't give up. Sorry, try to move it without moving it. Because this is the seed that you planted. It's about to burst through the surface. Magician, the Strength card, and the Ace of Cups. This is feeling good about yourself. This is putting yourself first without arrogance, just with love. Because if you can't love yourself, how are you going to extend that to love another? And look, the Ten of Wands over, the burden of worrying about the details, worrying about the how-tos, right? You've stressed yourself so much that you're sort of done your limit, right? New love energy is what you want. That's coming in. Just can't see it because you weren't buried, you were planted. And you're growing roots and about to sprout through the surface, as I said. So the Five of Swords and the Ten of Wands is putting down all those burdens, stepping into a new timeline. Because of your courage. They say when you build a muscle that has a memory, it's like you have a memory here. So our memory codes are activating from Atlantis and Lemuria. So look, this was in the romance cards. You're putting all the past to rest. It doesn't mean you're letting go of the person or the situation. It's just the past doesn't serve you, the old way of thinking. It's been a burden. Oh, there's another card in the Romance Angels for you. The contract. Oh, a new marriage contract. Are you ready? Don't get worried about the word marriage. Say love, commitment, true love. Romance Angels, we call upon you now for Pisces in the house. Now I'm just going to ask you and thank you for those who have contributed to the GoFundMe for a new device. Just took me an hour to do the Gemini short of their reading, and I love doing them. That's why I'm asking you to support me to get the new iPhone for the iOS, and it has new things I can do with lots of videos and getting the one I have I can't take it with me because it has to be plugged in to use, and it gets stuck. So have a look at the link and go there, pray over it. You know, $10 is just as spiritual as a rose when given with love. So thank you if you can contribute. Know that this is a labor of love, this channel. And I appreciate all your support as I'm channeling you romance angels for Pisces, sun, moon and rising. So have a look there and give what you can, knowing that it's going to come back to you, pressed down, shaken together and running over. Now, as I said that, right, the wedding card fell out. I said marriage, didn't I? I'm going to do another knock and shuffle here. So we're rewriting what relationships are. You're not going into the old paradigm of whatever that was set up in your bloodline, in your nature and nurture. You're rewriting what commitment is, what love is, what true love is. Right? So when you say words like marriage or wedding, it conjures up an energy in everybody, and it's different for everybody. So try and use other words when you're expressing your true love, but your heart's ready to love again. Yay! Because look, you're saying goodbye to unrequited love, and you know why? Because when you're in receptive mode, it's like having a good look at a person without being enmeshed and without being attached. You know, before you fall in love, is this a good person? They say that in love workshops and things. Look at how they treat other people. You know, because we put the rose-coloured glasses on, don't we? Bam! And then you'll go, well, this is a lovely person, and this is what I was talking about, receptive mode, right? Getting back, seeing what are they bringing to you. How do they make you feel in their presence? Oh! And you're quite magnetic here, I'm not going to lie. They won't be able to get enough of you. So you will need even boundaries with this person. Because, yeah, you have this tendency to people please. We all do. Right, there's no judgment here. And if you've been having a hard time of this, let this reading, right, bring you some transmission of energy. Because I'm a Reiki master, I'm your healer, I'm your guide as well. And this is an addiction that is in your bloodline, it's in your DNA. It's a program as well, so it's very hard to break. But that's what you've been, you notice because you don't feel good. You know, you notice because you're worrying about these tiny details when you're meant to be the magician. Well, you are the magician, so you're not doing that anymore. And this is why I'm just making some space here. And this is why. Because people think they can fool you, but you know. It's like you know what they're doing and you give them a second chance. And they think you don't, so they just keep doing it. This is what breaks your own heart. Yeah, you're not going to do that anymore because it's really deceiving yourself. You can see straight through people, but you don't call them out because you're so beautiful and give them compassion to see it for themselves. All right, so here's your twin flame here. I call that, don't worry about labels again, but this is already spiritually set. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. A lover. All right, so past, codependency. So you could have had your twin flame or the one who's meant to be yours, but you hadn't healed or detached or broken the code, I call it. And that made you look like you weren't being 100% because you weren't putting yourself first. You were putting somebody else first. That's what codependency is. Making somebody else's reality more important than your own. And when you do that, you enable somebody else to do that. So when you stop that, it breaks the code in your person as well. Yeah, they're going to let go. Wow. You're almost forcing this person to see the deception in front of them. So you're like it's receptive mode, I call it, right? Allowing them to see it without you there. So you're no longer enabling them to be happy in a toxic situation. You've removed yourself. Look at the energy around. Oh, yay! This is the energy around you. So they are free, right, to pursue you when they're free of their codependency. You're a profound healer and you've recalibrated your energy. That's what you're doing right now. For the new contract is here. With a new contract. Hopes and fears underneath. extend your light-hearted energy to others. This is what you give freely. But now you're going to wait to receive it, right? Are they worthy of your time? Are they worthy of your attention? Are they, right, going to reciprocate? And it's not only worthiness, it's like being ready, being prepared. Because you need to hear the words. You're somebody, the angels are saying, that likes words of affirmation. You like to be told from the heart. Right? You can have a really busy day and then someone says, I'm missing you, I'm thinking of you, I'm sending you love. Instead of bringing you nitpicking things like, how come I couldn't get in touch with you? Where have you been? It's not going to be like that. There's no control here. It's just expression. A beautiful time ahead. Right? You've battled something, so don't underestimate how strong you are. And stay there. If you need a clarity session or healing session, you can look me up at reikibybella.com. Have a look in the description box. Click the GoFundMe. Have a look. Pray over it. Give $10 if you can. I thank you so much for your kind support. And you can support the channel in other ways as well by just liking, subscribing, hitting the notification bell, and maybe leaving a comment. Everything helps. And we're here as a star tribe, right? So that you know you're not alone. So comment, reach out, and we're here to back you. I love you. Thanks for watching.